resilient effort by my team. Obviously, Atlanta owned us for much of the game. They were out rebounding us. They had more offensive rebounds than we had total rebounds at the half. They were having our way with us. Points in the paint. Everything was just not in our favor, but we stayed the course. And it got late, and when it was time for players to make plays, my big-time players stepped up. And some of it is stuff you guys won't see in the stat sheet. Landis Luke getting a deflection, but Prince getting the steal. Silk get fouls with a deflection, and this young lady right next to me, we put the ball in her hands in a comfortable area, and she made really big plays. But none of that matters if they don't stay the course, trust the process, and keep digging and digging and digging, and give ourselves an opportunity to win. So I'm just extremely happy that we're able to do that.
Any questions?
Paul Corwin from Folkart. Pokey, was there anything particularly that you did different down the stretch, would you say, than earlier in the game?
We just kept reminding them of the defensive schemes that we were trying to implement throughout the game. We wanted to pay a lot of attention to Angel. You and I spoke before. We wanted to swarm her, make her a passer, not let her beat us. We wanted to get a little bit more aggressive on the ball handlers and the passer. I thought some of their entry passes were easy. We tried to up that to help the interior defense, but nothing strategic. It was a matter of, on a scale of 1 to 10, and I'm not taking anything from Atlanta, I thought we were about a 5, and I couldn't understand it in game 3. And we had a couple of timeouts where we didn't really talk basketball. We just had to come into Jesus and tried to figure things out.
James Bowman, Swish Appeal. Elena, I remember reading an interview, I think it was before this game, where you said you were going to do whatever it takes, give whatever effort was necessary. Were you thinking of that in the fourth quarter when you made that comeback?
I just know when, we were in huddles and when I was talking to my teammates, everybody had that look in their eye, like, we're not done yet, we're not ready to leave, we're not ready to go home. So, I was very confident in the whole bunch, and I knew we were playing pretty good defense, just not doing the little things like finishing with a rebound, finishing with a nice contest. And then fourth quarter, coach put the ball in my hands, the team trusted me, and just went from there.
Chastity Melvin, Real Sports Talk Radio, online blog, Coach Chatman. Congrats on an unbelievable win. It was great for the league, fans. I asked you last game after you won here about the steam from last year when you got swept by the Indiana Fever, and now you get your rematch. How excited are you about that?
I'm thrilled, and I'm even more thrilled of the growth of this team. Last year we went down big both games and we crumbled. This year we went down just as big and we fought back, and I think that's because of all the adversity we had to face this entire season, and we've really grown and matured as a group.
Yes, Elena, great game. Congratulations to both of you. You have incredible insight on the angles of the game, and you seem to shoot more using the backboard. Is that something that you like doing, or it just happens to be like that, or have you been doing that for most of your basketball career?
I've really been using the backboard for most of my career. When it's physical and there's contact, especially on your lower body, it's easier to finish glass than try to finish with a straight swish. So it's really something I did a lot in college and do now in the pros.
Coach, talk about Tamara Young's game. She was the leading scorer for, a little while there in the first part of the second, 8 for 13 shooting, 5 assists, and she kept you in there.
She did, and she has the arduous task of chasing and guarding and trying to disrupt Angel. And sometimes it can get frustrating, but I thought Tamara did a good job. Even in that spurt where I think there was a technical foul called on Angel, she didn't react. She reacted by getting back on defense and staying the course, even when she had a little bit of foul trouble. But I will say this, she's done that all year for us. Even when everyone was down, she's the one that had to adjust so much. So it's nice that on this stage tonight, that her growth and maturity showed in a place where everybody can really appreciate it.
Okay, I have a two-part question. First of all, how did it feel knowing that you only had 2 points in the first quarter how did you battle back and stay focused? And number two, with them putting a smaller Angel on you at one point, how did that affect you? Did you think more positively about it, or what it just, I know at that point sometimes it becomes pestering to have a smaller, more agile player on you.
So first question, just having 2 points in the first quarter. You know, if I laid an egg tonight, we're going home, and we didn't want this season to end, so it's kind of just something, forget about that quarter, keep on pushing, keep trying to motivate my team in different ways, even if I wasn't scoring. And with Angel, you know, in the past few games, she would guard me, and I feel like I was settling a lot for jumpers and kind of just not being aggressive. Today I was able to get low, attack her, and then in the end elevate over.
Any more questions? Thank y'all very much.
Thank you.
Atlanta hasn't come in.